Something tells me you're not very cheerful.
The kind of people that Vanderwall would have had connections to in his history.
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
And making sure the optical systems are specialized enough for the task. My person is in a secure location.
Is it safe for me to hold this?
I'd probably be upset in your position, but I'd have hoped you'd trust me to make choices for the both of us.
What do you make of this, Max?
This might take some work in meat space again.
When it's something subtle, you actually miss it and it only hits you after it's happened.
Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Though Dr. Chigwa agrees that conventional programming is impossible.
Now we know this is where the mindjacker's operating from.
So, that's how to get ahead.
You're making too big a deal out of this.
Sounds like they sold me out, though.
Those fishermen taught them English.
Also, Dave Gilbert constantly threatens that he's going to make me animate a dance scene in a game. And it was actually James that ended up making me animate dancing.
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
How do young people go about getting sick these days? So, you're an intern here. How's that?
Turn aside from this false paradise of yours.
What do you make of the pistol in the pool?
That's quite an outfit you've got.
Whoa, I wondered what that was.
Abbott Hotline, please leave your complaint after the beep. Thank you.
You're completely insane. What kind of afterwork?
Don't need to be. Not the thralls.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
What are you?
It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
We've got to get her out of this. Medical help. Your judgment is compromised.
It's not going to be easy.
Old TVNA factory. Used to make sense there.
Shut up.
As soon as she sees something going wrong, well, you can imagine what comes next.
Isn't it? That's why I choose to work from up here.
Not at all. They lead the world in private sector espionage through a number of subsidiaries.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Service 44138 will resume as soon as possible.
Dunno. Probably.
I believe the term is classic.
They're keeping things in here because they're dangerous or unusual.
To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by Secure Committee. What is your estimation of the incident, Dr. Lau?
See if you can get them to bring it in.
Maybe we can find someone to ask.
We were wondering that as well.
I guess their secrecy's working in our favor.
Instant rages.
He might have.
There's still a body, though. We need to find out what's going on. Going to wait for forensics to recover it?
We're sorry, but the number you've dialed is no longer in service. Goodbye.
Plus, if they were set, I'd have a much harder time doing what I need to escape. Are you kidding? If anything, that arm would pick me up.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
Not when there's 11,000 samples to take.
Ha! Well, I have no fear of the quality of Cell's investigative staff now.
Did you know where this sim was being hosted?
So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
Exactly. Something's not right.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment. She recommended Charlie. They were not married at this stage.
I've got a visual representation in my trance hunt. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
You look well.
Trust me, this project needs a lot of specialized capital.
What do you want?
They were programmed to construct a transceiver in the small bones of your inner ear.
Is it really that many?
Thank you. I am beginning the process of removing the scrambler on the server room door.
You sure you got the right stuff? Mr. Chatty's still here.
Like I would. Or he was covering up evidence of a mindjacking by destroying his brain tissue.
Did I do good, Dr. Max?
There must be another way on board.
Gee, thanks. Why would people want new flowers? That's how do I look, sir, to you?
Who are you? Damn regulations. These men deserve a resolution.
You can't even experience the world you've built for these people.
This is the last time I warn you.
He's assembling his dream team.
He shall reign on Earth.
You're one to talk.
But adding the foreground plants somehow really made the scene for me.
Completely putting aside his politics, of course.
It's a long way down.